Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be dropping into Townstar. I'm going to be showing you how to get your hands on the auto sell script which I have been using in my recent videos and I had a lot of questions about. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. Yes, it's me, RJ the Beard. You probably know my cousin Lycan Warlord, the Stash. Well, we're going to be checking out his Discord channel and where you can get that auto sell script that I've been using, and I'm going to be showing you how to set it up in your browser and also some of the really cool features that are included in that auto sell script. But remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so let's get into the video. So like I said, we're going to be getting hold of this auto sell script. So the first thing you want to be doing is basically getting over to Discord. Now obviously the Discord channel that we're looking at right now is our channel or my channel. So there you can see learn how to earn Discord at the top right there, but we're going to be dropping over to the LWG, which is the Lycan Warlord Gaming Discord, to actually get the script. Now I have spoken to Lycan about this. He's quite happy for me to produce this video and give you the information on the script. But also remember, most of the work that has been put into this script has been done by one of Lycan's members called Crypto Dude, but we will get into talking about him a bit later and how you can send your thanks to him. So basically what we want to do is just jump over to Lycan's Discord channel. So this is Lycan's Discord channel. You see there he is with his Tash at the top there. Anyway, what you want to do when you get in here, you want to scroll down, and what you want to be looking for is this, the LWG auto sell script. Now if you click on that, and then you want to go up to the pinned section. Now the reason why this is important is because if you just scroll through this thread or category, as you're not actually gonna find the script, or you're gonna be very hard pushed to find the latest version. So but what they've done and what Lycan's done is pinned all the latest versions here in so you can just come straight in there, and the latest version is always going to be the one at the top. Now Crypto Dude, this is this guy here, and basically he is the person that, like I say, with suggestions, and this is why it's such a great script, is because basically all the people within Lycan's Discord has basically inputted to this script. So they've given suggestions, their likes, their dislikes, and basically created this well-rounded auto sell script, which, like I say, is absolutely jam-packed with some really cool features. And then Crypto Dude is the man that has basically taken all of those ideas and put it all together. But like I say, you know, obviously it's a big thanks to the community at LWG, but also especially Crypto Dude for essentially making this happen. And like I say, we will get into how you can send your thanks to Crypto Dude if that is something you want to do. Personally, I think he's put in a serious amount of work, and he continues to upgrade this and update this script all the time. So I think sending a little thanks his way is definitely required, but obviously, like I said, it's totally up to you. Anyway, so basically what you want to do to get hold of this is, we know that the script itself is here, but what you'll do is if you open up a new tab, and then obviously you can see I'm in Brave browser. I actually play the game in Microsoft Edge, basically because it just Townstar seems to work a little better in that. But for this video, I'm showing you how to get the script and everything in Brave, but the process is exactly the same no matter what browser you are using. So basically, there is a couple of ways of doing this. One, you can go to tampamonkey.net. So let's type that in. And this will basically take you to the main page. Obviously, we are using Brave browser, like I said, so which is a Chrome or Chromium based browser, and as you can see there, Chrome is actually highlighted. If you were using the Microsoft Edge, when you came in here, you'd see Microsoft Edge highlighted, and so on and so on and so on for the other browsers. So anyway, this is one way that you can do it. You can see we're already installed. We have used the stable version. There is a beta version. I personally always use the stable version because the thing is with beta versions, as we know, they're not always necessarily 100% reliable. So use the stable version and you should have a seamless interaction with the auto sell script with no problems. Okay, so like I said, this is one way you can do it. The other way you can do it, which is the way I personally do it, is I'll go into the 3-bar menu at the top of your browser. Then I will click on extensions. Then I'll go to Brave Web Store. You can do the same thing in Microsoft Edge. You can do this. And then all I would do in this here is type Tampamonkey. There you got Tampamonkey or Tampamonkey Beta. So you click that, and then basically you can see here this is the one that is already installed. But if you came in here and you hadn't installed it, you see it says remove from browser. So that would actually say install to Brave or install to Chrome or whatever it is, and then you'll just simply click that. You'd accept something, I can't remember what exactly it says, but it basically just says you know, that you accept it to be put into your browser. You accept that, and then what you'll get is, you see this little icon at the top here, this square with what looks like 2 little eyes. That is basically what you should see. But to see it there permanently, what you need to do is come into your extensions tab, which is this one here, which is like shaped like a little jigsaw puzzle, and then you can see here it's pinned. If you unpin it, you see it disappears from your bar up there. If you pin it back, there it is, it appears. Okay, so that is basically the simple way, the 2 simple ways of actually installing Tampamonkey into your browser. So the next thing you want to do is then we need to add the script itself to Tampamonkey. So what we'll do is, once we've got our little pair of eyes there, as it were, some people do this differently. You can just click create new script. I don't know why, but I always go dashboard. But so if you create a new script, it will just take you straight to that page. Yeah. If you do like me and you go go to dashboard, you get basically, you can see all these are all of the previous scripts that I have installed. Okay, so basically to show you how to get this set up, what we're going to do is we're going to delete our script to start with. So we'll just click, so to remove a script, you would just basically simply put a tick in the box there, and then you just put remove there, and then you click start. Okay, and then there you go, it's gone. So now what we want to do is we want to install our auto sell script. So you click plus, and then you can do it a couple of ways. You can just drag and highlight like that, or you can right click and then just go select all and then click delete. And then what we need to do is drop back over to Lycan's Discord channel, hit make sure you're in the correct thread, which is the LWG auto sell script. Click on the pinned messages, and then you'll see this one at the top, as I showed you before. This is the latest version, and then you want to see this button in the top here that says jump. You want to click on that, and then that's going to take you where to download it. Here is where you download it. Now you can just click download. That's the download button. That's going to download a text file to your computer, which is what I always do. I always download the text file. I just find it easier, and then I can just go and collect it. Or what you can do is you can click expand, and then basically you can just, from where it says here, user script, you can highlight that. So like I said, we've got the two methods, but what we're going to do is we're going to use my preferred method, which is to download the script itself. So we just click here, put it in downloads, just call it auto cell, save, and then once that's saved we can click on it there, and there you go, and it appears. So then all we've got to do from there is basically select all, copy, then go in here to this new script that we've actually which we've cleared, and then that's it. And then you go to file, and then you go save. Now you can save it to disk, so again you can save it as a physical file on your computer, or you can just click save and it will basically save in Tamper Monkey. Obviously as well, massive shout out to Jan Benoik for putting Tamper Monkey together. It has been around for absolutely ages, Tamper Monkey, but obviously it is one of those platforms or sites that is constantly being updated and upgraded, and obviously that is all down to the hard work of Jan. You will find that when you're using Tamper Monkey, every now and again you might get a little box saying to send a small donation to him. You know, personally I feel it is very warranted that he has put in lots of work, but again it is entirely up to you whether you do so. Okay, so anyway, we've got our new script loaded in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dive into Townstar, and I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so keep watching. Okay, so as you can see, we are here now in Townstar, and I have a very little town. Basically, it is here for the sole purpose of just doing a few trades. And as we know, at the moment, we don't claim town coin in the monthly servers, but we do have the chance, if we play enough days and do enough trades, to actually earn ourselves a free NFT. So that is basically what this little town for is, just basically for 10 days or whatever it is, I can come in here, do a few trades, and basically earn that free NFT. That like I said, we're here to look at the auto sell script and the benefits and some of the really cool features that are in that auto sell script. So firstly, we have a user interface, toggle on, toggle off. You can see that you can't see anything on my screen at the moment. If we click here, boom, there it is. So you got all your products here that you're building and creating, and then you've got various other things over on this side as well, which is all to do with the auto sell script. One of the big things that a lot of people, reason why they wanted to know how to put this on their computer is right here. You can see your rank is displayed on the screen, so you don't need to click on the leaderboard. You can see it straight there without any messing. You can see how much you're earning per hour. You can see how much you're earning in the last hour and stuff like that. You can also see your hourly how many logs I've made there. So in an hour I've made 103. You can see what you've earned in that hour and how many stars you've earned in that hour as well, which is all really cool stuff. You can also as well, if you click on here, you get the same information, but sort of you can select which products you want to know that information about. And that is basically one of the things that I do slightly differently than a lot of people. A lot of people, you leave all of this information on their screen, which, don't get me wrong, information is always massively important, and especially with something like this, which does really sort of require you to understand how your town is working and how much you're making. But what I like to do, just to basically take a little bit of pressure off my system, if we go into the settings, what you can do is, if you go to settings, you've got various different things here, and I actually switch this side off. So, and that. So basically all I get displayed there is how much I've made in the last hour and that hour and various things. That and the rank. That's all I want to see on that side. And then what I use is the boxes on this side to select specific products that I want to know that information for. So say in the last competition we did gift parcels. I wanted to know how many gift parcels I was making per hour. And then, you know, you maybe want to know how many wine bottles you're making per hour, how many sangria you're making per hour. But you don't want to know how many, you don't really know how, you don't need to know how many logs you're collecting. As long as you've got enough in there that your loggers have got enough to take to your mills and stuff like that. You don't really, for me, I don't think you really need to know that information. And there's lots of stuff that I don't need to know that information, but there's certain products and items that I really need to know that information. So that's why I sort of do it that way. Also as well, in some of the earlier versions of this auto sell script, there was a safe version and there was an unsafe version. Now what they've done is they've combined basically the two together, but there are a couple of things you need to be aware of, sort of do's and don'ts when it comes to the competition. Now you can see on the screen here, there's something called render on. Now, as far as I know, this has not been clarified as to be okay to use in the competition. But at the same time, it doesn't actually do anything different to what you could do as a user. Simply from my understanding, the render on option, all it does is basically shut down a couple of things that are going on in the background on your PC that is not required, and frees up some resources so your computer will work a little better. As far as I know, that is my understanding of how that works, but basically I don't think it's ever been clarified as to be whether it's okay to use in the competition. So the simple and easiest way to make sure that you are not in violation of anything is simply click this up here where it says safe version. If we click that, the render on goes. You'll see the options down below, because the other option as well is auto apply skins. Now that is not allowed. That is definitely not allowed in the competition, is to auto apply your skins. So basically what you want to do as soon as you come in here, the first thing you want to be looking at is to click safe mode if you're in the competition. If you're in the monthly server, I don't believe it makes any difference, but if you're in the competition, make sure you are in safe mode. Okay, so like I say, this is basically how I have that set up. If you want to have that information over there, then what I would say is simply click this button here, and then that will remove those boxes there. So basically you'll see the information as is, and then you'll get your hourlies over here. So I personally wouldn't have both lots running at the same time. So for me, it's either one or the other, just especially if you're running, you know, not necessarily a really great PC and you might be struggling a bit using Townstar anyway. The last thing you want to be doing is using up resources that you don't really need to. So like I say, I toggle that one on and then I turn these ones off. Okay, so the next thing you want to know is how to use the auto sell. Now this is a bit different to the old auto sells that we've used, but it is actually a lot better. So there's a couple of things that are really cool. So for instance, we're selling wool and we're selling eggs, right? So what we can do is we can type in eggs and it will bring us up this straight away. I don't want to save any eggs, so we can click that and it will automatically, when we get to 10, it will sell. The other thing, the cool thing is you can actually prioritize stuff in here. So if you want, say if it's close, so wool and eggs are basically really close to being sold at the same time, you can say, well, I want my eggs to be sold first, so you can put that as priority 1. And then if we click in here and then we type wool, we can click priority 2 there, and then click that, and basically that is then set so your eggs will sell first and then your wool will sell next. Now the other big thing with this is a lot of people used to say, oh, it's such a nightmare. I remember seeing Lycan on his feeds going, it was such a nightmare to scroll all through this when you were trying to find, you know, so you could switch on and switch off, whether it would be your gasoline or whatever it was that you wanted to switch on and switch off. You had to scroll all the way through, so it was really annoying for a lot of people. But the great thing is now with this switch, bingo. So the only thing that's displayed on your screen are the ones that you're actually using. But should you add another one, so let's say we add gasoline. So there's gasoline, and we'll say that as priority 3. So if we add that and then remove that, again you get that whole lot. So you have to switch off and then switch back on, and there you go. You've only got the 3 now that you want to see, and that is absolutely brilliant. And like I say, this has got some really cool features, and like I say, this is all a massive thanks to Crypto Dude. Now this guy obviously is in Lycan's Lycan's Discord, Crypto Dude LWG. Pop on over there. There are a few ways I think that you can help him out, whether it be direct donations to his Gala account. I think he might have 1 or 2 programs you can go and sign up under him for as referrals. But this is the guy that you want to be thanking for this auto sell script. And like I say, you know, I think for me it has such great features in it, and they are updating this all the time. So once you've got your stuff set up, what you want to be doing then is clicking here, and then instantly obviously everything will start selling. I'm not sure why well, actually wheat shouldn't sell. Yeah, there you go. You see, so prioritized, eggs sold first, even though we've got wool and we've got enough wool and we've got enough gasoline and we've got enough eggs. So basically it took the eggs first. When that comes back, it should take the wool, and then when it comes back, it then should take the gasoline, because we've prioritized that. And it does, you know, so that will really help you in the game if there is a certain product that you want to make sure goes first. Like say, you know, if you're selling gift parcels or, you know, anything like that, whatever the end product is that is going to earn you the most star points, that is always going to be the one. Should more than one product be in line to sell, that is the one you want to prioritize. It's the one that's going to give you the biggest amount of star points and help you move up that leaderboard. Okay, so we'll just wait for this to come back. We've got a couple of 20 odd seconds for that to come back. While we're waiting as well, one of the other big features which Lycan absolutely loves is the dark mode. So if we click that, you'll see that basically things will alter, and we should be in dark mode. There you go. So there you go. So wool, there you go. Ooh, it's trying to send it. There you go. So wool has been prioritized. That's quite funny because you see how it was flicking back and forth. I think it was because it was trying to sell gas first, but because we'd prioritized wool, it actually sold the wool first, which is cool. I mean, obviously you saw it sort of a bit of a, oh, you know, I'm not sure, but it did. It sold the wool first, and that is exactly what it should do. So like I say, you got your dark mode features there, which a lot of people like. It doesn't really bother me. It's one of those sort of like aesthetic things, I guess. For me, I'm quite happy to just leave it. I mean, it does stand out a bit better, I guess. So maybe actually, I think we'll leave it as dark mode. Yeah, I think the numbers and everything do stand out a little better. So as you can see, so we know now that our priority system works. So that is cool. Now, one of the final features of this is massive. Now this is absolutely huge. This is going to help you in the game, even, you know, and when you're working out your town and stuff like that. And that is basically, if we go up here and click this little button here, this is actually going to bring up the oh, there you go. So our gasoline has gone third. There you go. See, there you go. See, you saw how it flicked around a bit? It's because it was sort of trying to figure out, you know, because of the priority system, but it does sell. So like say that is, you know, that is a big thing, using that priority system. So anyway, like I say, one of the final features we're going to be looking at is the fact that you've actually got the Townstar visualizer or Cool Whip direct in the game. So you know, if you're in the game and you've got your town up here loaded, like you've because with this is obviously you can plan it out on the Cool Whip site, but then you can actually save it to a text file. And then what you could do is, obviously, if you wanted to, you can come in here, load it into this version of Cool Whip. They use the exact same code, so it is completely compatible. And then you'll have your town there on your screen. So then you can think, okay, yeah, right, yeah, okay, I need to do that next, and I need to do that next, and I've got to put some stuff there and a road there, and then you can just close that, and then you can get everything you want done, and then you can go back. So like, you know, if you want to say, you know, we got, okay, so we want to, okay, always, yeah, of course, because we had 20 odd for sale, so it's trying to sell in another 10. So yeah, so what we could do here is we can click on paved road. Does it all just hang on to it? I thought it hung on to it. Oh yeah, it should do. Yeah, there you go. So it's working now. There you go. There you go. Right, so now we've paved that. You saw that change. So if we close that, like I say, you go back in there, and then it's paved. So if, like I say, if you've actually created your town in Cool Whip, then you can save it. Then you can bring it in here, and then obviously if you want to make any adjustments as well, that you can do. But even if you close it, you don't lose it. You don't lose those adjustments. So that is really cool, because you can keep referring back to that, and you can also tweak it and stuff like that while you're actually in the game without having to flick back and forth. Because the big thing is with Townstar, if we open up a new tab, say we open up a new tab like that, say Cool Whip for instance, you were like, oh yeah, I need to have a look, blah blah blah. While that new tab is open, Townstar stops. Whereas if we open it up here, Townstar will continue to work. So again, that is a real good benefit, that you can refer to your design of your town without basically putting your town on pause. Obviously, one of the things you can do is basically open up a new tab and then shrink it down. But to have it there direct in your account is, for me, an absolute bonus. Right, so the very final thing. Now, this is going to be the last thing I'm going to show you, but it is massively important. If we go into here, right, so you can see that we've got these set at 10s, right? And we know that everything sells in 10s unless you have like an NFT dragon or whatever. Everything sells in 10s. But on the old script, we used to have a thing that you would have how much you wanted to sell, and then you would also have how much you wanted to keep, right? So which was really handy, because like say for instance, you don't want to necessarily sell all of your gasoline and then be waiting for more gasoline to be made before you can sell anything else. So say for instance, if you want to keep 5 gasoline, you put in 15. Because the sell is 10, it will keep that 5. So that's how to do that. So that is something very important, obviously, because we did use the keep function quite a lot, you know, because, you know, a lot of these towns, you want to keep rolling. You want to make sure they are rolling all the time. You don't want to be waiting around for products to be being made. So you should always hold something back, even if it's just 1. So say you'd set it to 11. and then so when you'd sell 10, you always still had one there. I personally, with a lot of stuff, I will, especially with things like sugar and any stuff like that that's in the silos, a lot of times I will set them to 15. But obviously if they are being collected really fast, then you can set it to 11 or 12. Just always making sure that when your millers or whoever is coming to collect it, there is maybe 1 or 2 still there before your tractors bring more to your silos. But anyway, that is basically how to use this auto sell script. Again, massive shout out to Lycan Warlord, the Lycan Warlord Gaming Discord community, for all their ideas to make this script, and also as well Crypto Dude. Massive shout out to that guy for putting it all together and making this work. So basically I'm going to leave that there. If you are interested in that how-to tutorial playlist that I mentioned, it's probably on your screen right now. And if you can smash that like button, it really does support my channel and then helps me to continue to make videos to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.